Hello, hello. Welcome back to Victorious Human as we are reading through the Bible. We are now in the famous book, the book of Job. This man suffered. That's all I can say. In all we go through in life, this man went through it. And I'll leave it at that because this man suffered. So we are in Job chapter 1. So before I go any further, I would say in whatever you're going through, if you're going through a situation, a really hard situation, read this book. Read this book, and hopefully it will make you see another side of life. Just read it. Don't do anything funny. Just read the book and read the following book also. It's quite a good read. Anyway, let's get reading. Job chapter 1. It reads, There was a man who lived in the land of Uz. His name was Job. He was honest. He did what was right. He had respect for God and avoided evil. Job had 7 sons and 3 daughters. So in total, he had 10 children. He owned 7,000 sheep and 3,000 camels. He owned 500 pairs of oxen and 500 donkeys. He also had a large number of servants. He was the most important man among all the people in the east. His sons used to give feasts in their homes on their birthdays. They would invite their 3 sisters to eat and drink with them. The time for enjoying good food would end. Then Job would make plans for his children to be made pure and clean. He would sacrifice a burnt offering for each of them. He would do it early in the morning. He would think, perhaps my children have sinned. Maybe they have spoken evil things against God in their hearts. That's what Job always did for his children when he felt they had sinned. One day, angels came to the Lord. Satan also came with them. The Lord said to Satan, Where have you come from? Satan answered, From traveling all around the earth. I've been going from one end of it to the other. Then the Lord said to Satan, Have you thought about my servant Job? There isn't anyone on earth like him. He is honest. He does what is right. He has respect for God and avoids evil. Well, you always give Job everything he needs, Satan replied. That's why he has respect for you. Haven't you guarded him and his family? Haven't you taken care of everything he has? You have blessed everything he has. His flocks and herds are spread all through the land. But now, reach out your hand and strike down everything he has. Then I'm sure he will speak evil things against you. In fact, he will do it right in front of you. See, poverty is bad. It is bad. The Lord said to Satan, All right, I am handing everything he has over to you, but do not touch the man himself. Then Satan left the Lord and went on his way. One day, Job's sons and daughters were at their oldest brother's house. They were enjoying good food and drinking wine. During that time, a messenger came to Job. He said, The oxen were plowing, the donkeys were eating grass near them. Then the Sabian attacked us and carried off the animals. They killed some of the servants with their sword. I am the only one who has escaped to tell you. While he was still speaking, a second messenger came. He said, God sent lightning from the sky. It struck the sheep and killed them. It burnt up some of the servants. I'm the only one who has escaped to tell you. While he was still speaking, a third messenger came. He said, the Chaldeans separated themselves into 3 groups. They attacked your camels and carried them off. They killed the rest of the servants with their sword. I am the only one who has escaped to tell you. I myself am just reading, but tired already. This is too much. Whilst he was still speaking, a fourth messenger came. He said, your sons and daughters were at their oldest brother's house. They were enjoying good food and drinking wine. Suddenly, a strong wind blew in from the desert. It struck the 4 corners of the house. The house fell down on your children. Now all of them are dead. I'm the only one who has escaped to tell you. After Job heard all these reports, he got up and tore his robe. He shaved his head. Then he fell to the ground and worshipped the Lord. He said, I was born naked, and I will live here naked. The Lord has given, and the Lord has taken away. May the name of the Lord be praised. In spite of everything, Job did not sin by blaming God for doing anything wrong. Wow, wow, wow. Talk about true dedication to God. A simple headache will cause me to. So now imagine all these things. Wow, wow, wow. Job was a true man of God. No wonder God introduced him. Well. Do you hear? It starts by saying there was a man who lived in the land of Uz. His name was Job. He was honest. He did what was right. He had respect for God and avoided evil. So even in his moment of pain, he avoided evil. So it was inbuilt in him to not do evil. Hey, wow. Job was at another level. He was at another level. So I stop here and I say happy reading. I've read the whole book of Job. It is quite a good read. It is you find out so many things, so many hidden secrets in the book of Job. So get reading. It is quite a good read. That is all from me for now. Remain blessed and continue to be victorious.